Hello and welcome to another episode of Citadel Guard Adventures. On the previous episode, we finished cleaning up some quests on menace. Now we're ready to continue here in Yorvinas. Hope I'm pronouncing that right. Anyways, we're ready to continue. So if you remember from the last episode, we have already taken all the quests available on this area. So we are ready to get right into the action. And you can also see here something that I got from a Hobbit present a couple days ago, which is a large Gondorian kite with the white tree motif. Really cool, I think, and it was free, so even better. But anyways, trying to decide where to go first. Let's go here. So that Gondorian kite, I plan on using it, but mostly festivals and that kind of stuff. And I'm already loving this place. A lot of scholar materials in here. Let's try first resolve our first life tap that we got previous episode as well. I had not realized I still have slotted equipped the Stone of the Tortoise. Let's equip the pocket item. And why the Stone of the Tortoise? As you can see here, I took care of the master tier for the apprentice and journeyman levels of crafting, and as I told you on the previous episode, I'm not a fan of craft XP. I don't think you need craft XP to level up, so that's why I had the Stone of the Tortoise equipped, and I forgot to unequip it, but luckily I realized before it was too long. This is a real nice place to come for expert scholar artifacts, it seems. That's great. Good to keep in mind, because so far from all the places Beriathan has traveled on Brilliant and the Lonelands, this seems the more scholar friendly. Okay, here is a boss that I don't remember, but I think we already have a quest to kill this guy. No, not yet, but we'll get one shortly. With the life taps, we shouldn't have the life taps and our self heals, because that's something that we got on the previous episode too. We got safeguard, celebration of skill, and restoration. So we have our full array of healing gambits. But yeah, I think this is the point in which I can truly say we have become basically unstoppable. I mean, we really need to be overwhelmed by enemies for our self-heals not to be effective. So there is a base, an antique base on the upper level. So let's go to the upper level. Take care of this guy. So that's one. And the other one right here. Okay, great. Now let me refresh my memory. What else are we missing? The dwarf banner and basically it, and the dwarf pickaxes. And that's it. So this first set of quests were really actually quite simple. Now the dwarf banner, for that one I think we'll need to exit through one of the doors. This one I believe? No. Dwarf banner. Come on. It's on the other side. Let me double check. Not exactly here, so let's go back. Well, the scholar notes have refreshed as well. Let's help the little guy here. I don't think he precisely needed it as a burglar, but who knows? And I think there is another base on top. Yeah. So let's try and get that one. For the dwarf pickaxes. This is killing orcs, not dwarves. So I mean, this is like the only downside to accepting the quests and not doing them afterwards, because it's really easy to forget what you need to do on each one of those. Well, it's not a big deal anyways, you just open the quest log and that's it. But anyway. Correct me if I'm wrong. No. I thought we might have had racial deed for dwarves, but yeah. As far as I remember, the race of men doesn't get a racial for that. They have orcs, whites. But I think those are the ones. Oh, where are the orcs? There's one more. Don't be shy. Okay. Don't kill him, don't kill him. Aw. Okay, maybe this is the door that will lead us to the dwarf banner. I'm not sure, but let's check. Nope, this isn't the one either. But there is another base in here. However, I don't think we can. No. We'll need to find another way in. And then we'll go for the banner. Okay, more orcs. Alright, now we're only missing the dwarf banner. And I think we can exit through this door. Now that we're here. And make our way to the ruins of Citadel. Let me check what we have here on pending loot. Maybe this javelin would be nice to have. Light armor, not so much. Definitely this. So far so good. Now this is the dwarf banner that we were looking for. And now we can go back to our friend Refr Quicksilver. Let's see what he has to say.
At your service and your families.
I know this blazon. My father told me of a revolt and battle long ago against a host of the elves in Ered Luin. Skorgrim, a leader of the Dourhands to whom this blazon belongs, led the assault and drove the Dourhands to near destruction. Buried beneath the mountains was he, by the quick actions of the elves' leader, who sacrificed himself to deny Skorgrim's victory. Dourhands and liquid orcs. Grim newts indeed, and there is no doubt of what must come next.
Welcome! You have come at a most fortuitous time.
This dwarf is not one to brook betrayal, and I now know that the Dourhands are betrayers to all the free peoples. Consorting with orcs is deserving of only one punishment. I'll not say that I'm pleased by this situation, Beriathan, nor will I look an opportunity sidelong when it stares me in the face. Dwarves or not, this Dourhands needs to be dealt with, and you seem to be more than suitable to the cause. I have a request for you then. Return to Citadel and wreak vengeance upon the Dourhands in the name of all the free peoples, but let us see something good come out of this evil. Bring me the axes of the Dourhands, for metal is not evil, and dwarf metal can be used to the benefit of us all.
Greetings, traveler. Will you stay a moment?
Somewhere in Mithrenost there is a dwarf who oversees the labors of the Dourhands. Though the Dourhands have gone against their nature by consorting with orcs, all hope for them may not be lost. Find the overseer of the Dourhands and defeat him. His defeat may break the resolve of his followers, and they may well turn from the dark path upon which they tread. Bring me evidence of the overseer's downfall, and I will hold you honored for your efforts on behalf of the Eggline. The overseer will be savvy and strong. Be wary if you hope to defeat him. And here.
What do you want?
As I thought, sturdy and bearing the fine sharp point needed to cut new holes in the thick stone, orcs would rather use their swords and axes. This is ill news indeed, but it speaks to an issue that has long haunted the Dourhands and one that we can likely stop here and now. Logi will handle the issue with our ill-fated cousins. I want to focus on the orcs and see that they fail at whatever nefarious purpose they have here.
Will you stay and speak with me a moment?
I would wager that there is a leader in the depths of this place, likely a larger orc hiding in the ruins but ruling from the darkness. I have oft heard the name Nashrak spoken among the orcs. Perhaps this is the name of their leader. Search through these ruins, find and destroy this leader, then return to me. And here we have Logi.
What do you want?
I can hardly believe what I am seeing. Dwarves and orcs are enemies. This is something that should never have occurred. Never. Our cousins have fallen so far in these long years. Now it is clear to me that their leader must meet an end.
What do you need?
I knew it, fool Dourhands. We should rid the world of the lot of them. There must be a leader here, one that makes them do these things.
Will you stay and speak with me a moment?
The Dourhands must be stopped, and I am willing to bet that there is a leader among them who directs them to deal with the orcs. A terrible cur who needs to be removed so that dwarves everywhere can hold up their heads up with pride. This is my task. Find this leader, likely in some hidden passage or lair, eliminate him, then return to me. I think you should look first within your evidence. The ruins there would be an ideal lair for such a mongrel. Okay, so Angar Iron God, we already got a guy, but sadly we didn't have the quest. And it seems there is plenty of people today here in the area, so might take a while to find him. I don't know, we'll see. Now we don't need to kill orcs to advance these quests, but might as well. The issue here is the archers, because melee orcs you can pull all of them in one spot and just AoE them down, but not with the ranged ones. Like all these guys here. And we take them here to this guy. Perfect. And we can also pull these guys. The orc leader, whose name I will not try to pronounce again, should be right here. Okay, so we got a new class deed, never say die, and that is strike with safeguard. Now, do we have a deed for celebration of skill or restoration? I don't think we do. Now, the orc leader should be here, but yeah, taking quite a while for many of these mobs to appear. But let's try and kill some of these guys first. And let's see if we can get another class deed to pop. I don't think we will, but doesn't hurt to check. I'm quite confident the guy should spawn here on this corner, but he's not here. So let's give it another round. Let's go and look for Angar, Iron God. Maybe we leave the bleed and, well, the dots from precise blow and war cry. We can kill the guy. Yeah, we did. That should be enough to kill those two as well. Alrighty. Well, it doesn't hurt traversing this area as much as we're doing. We're getting a lot of scholar items, so I'm enjoying this quite a lot. But maybe we can avoid some of these guys nonetheless. Come here. You know you want to follow me. Okay, it seems the orcs are now starting to respawn, so... Should be any minute now. Let's give it just one more minute, and in the meantime let me double check my class deeds. We have precise blow, blocking attacks. Okay, here's the guy. Perfect, so that's one. And now we're only missing Angar, Iron God. There he is. Perfect. Now we're only missing some more Dourhands. And, well, I was double checking here. Critical strike, that's another one. Blocking attacks, deft strike. I think we can complete this one today. Strong voice, war cry, and safeguard. So yeah, we should be able to complete that. The deft strike class did. Now the Dourhand Overseer should be in here, but first, okay, there is an antique base there, but first let me double check. We have tried all the gambits we have available, and we have unlocked as many class deeds as we can. The thing is, I'm not sure. It would be faster just checking the wiki. Might as well do that after I finish this episode. But let us look for the Dourhand Overseer. Let's pull some guys here. Let's go a little bit crazy. See how we do. And the only thing we're missing really is never surrender. What I mean, you have celebration of skill, well, restoration actually. You have restoration, which is the biggest self-heal you have. You have conviction, which is also one of the biggest ones. But yeah, not too bad, I would say. And with Shorty of Death, these guys will not know what hit them. The only issue here is they like to stun a lot, and that's quite annoying. But once again, nothing we can't handle. And I think we can jump over here. Well, maybe we can, but I don't want to risk it. So let's go back the long way. And what else? We have heavy armor. No thanks. Another sword. For a chance and agility. That might be good. Let's take this one too. And let's go back. And I think that's basically all the quests that there are on the area. Oh, come on. You please stop. So yeah, I think after turning this quest in, what are they gonna do? Are they gonna send us to Ost Guruth? Maybe. We'll see. In just a moment. He didn't dare come all this way. Perfect. Orc leaders are a dangerous sort. It is good to know that you are as hearty an adventurer as first I thought, Beriathan. You have earned this reward, and so too have you earned the respect of this dwarf and the respect of my king. What else?
What do you want?
Already I feel the fire of my blood beginning to cool. The full Dourhands need to remember their place. It is bad enough what they did to Thorin's Hall. I and all dwarves of good repute owe you a debt of gratitude, Beriathan. Take this and know that you have made a friend this day and wiped a black smuggle smudge from the world. And back to Refr Quicksilver here. I'm getting reputation with Thorin's Hall. Okay, cool.
I am at your service.
Ah, fine iron indeed. Not as comely as other weapons, but still made by dwarf hands and crafted with care. I shall smell the ill deeds from these weapons and craft them newly into arms and armor for all to use. Do not see shame in what you have done, but gain strength from the knowledge that you have done your part to stop the spread of evil. Let's take the cloak, yeah.
At your service, and your families.
Bunulf and Gadarick did well with choosing you, a fine upstanding sword you turned out to be. Though it pains me to know that my brethren have fallen so far, I am pleased to have gained the kinship you offer, Beriathan. I took a certain liberty with some of the metal of the axes you collected, and crafted this fine piece for you. You can do with it as you will. The thing is that there's nothing a warden can use really.
I would be grateful for your assistance.
The orcs are working with the Dourhands. This is terrible news. The orcs are recent arrivals in these lands and have been busy digging at a ruin in the east. They have slain many Egglan and taken another of the ruins that we once claimed as our own. Could it be that the Dourhands assisted them in this? Friend Beriathan, will you make your way along the road to the east? Some distance down the road, you will find Ost Guruth and the leader of the Egglan, Frederick the Elder. Tell him this news. So yeah, we're ready to go to Ost Guruth. That's great. Let's equip the cloak that we just got. And let's leave here the javelin and the sword that we had for when we are ready to use them, when we meet the level requirements. So we have in there Ost Guruth in the distance. And I think this is a fantastic shot. Once again, the sunset in LOTRO and the sky is it's unbelievable. So yeah, it was well deserving of a screenshot, if I may say so myself. And let's go to Ost Guruth. So now, what kind of quests are we gonna do? Because I think this is the moment in which the Lonelands opens up. Previously, as you have seen on the other episodes, progression was quite linear really. But now we'll get to Ost Guruth, we are already here, and we'll get quests in this area of 9 Enith for spiders. We will be sent here by the Epic, but there are a lot more quests in the area as well. All that we have in Ost Guruth, the Earth King clan, that should be right here-ish, I believe. And afterwards, all this, well, the Red Pass and Harkmar, part of the Epic, and then Agamaur and Garth Agarwen, which are not required and in some cases might be a challenge, trying to solo some of those areas. So yeah, there is plenty of stuff to do, and I'm not sure if we will do it all.
What do you need?
So first of all, discover the Stable Master. And now we are here. Second of all, let us bind the milestone to Ost Guruth, and now we can continue.
How can I be of service?
Hail to you, Beriathan. I am Frederick, Elder of the Eggline. I know of your deeds. We are already in your debt. You have done much to assist the people of the Eggline, and I thank you for your efforts. As Gaderick and Hunulf explained, the passage of Black Riders out of the west brought a shadow to our home. Orcs came from the south, careful not to cross paths with the Orcs from the north and their Dwarf allies. The half-Orcs have long been a threat, as well as the spiders, but the Orcs and Crevine all came with the Orcs and Goblins. Warsteel, a kind of troll, Yorkin or Erkin they call themselves, sought refuge from the troll shows over the last bridge. They are not violent, but they have trailed evil with them. There is also another matter, but I will not yet speak of that to you. In time, perhaps. You will learn of this greatest danger to the Eggline. Oh, great! And we finished the quest deeds. Perfect. Now we have loyalty on level 4, we can equip that right away. We're just missing Explorer and Slayer deeds. Maybe we can complete the Explorer deed, I'm not sure. Let's equip this in the meantime. Let's see.
What can I do for you?
This news isn't welcome. We knew only that these orcs came from the north and west. They came under cover at night, lit fires at the ruins, and slaughtered our folk who were there. Since that time they have turned their attentions east towards the Great River and south to the Mire. They leave the northern swamp for the dead. You, Beriathan, are in the home of the Eggline. We ask that you treat our people and the land about you with respect. Okay, so we have Ost Guruth to the Forsaken Inn. I don't think we need that.
Might I take a moment of your time?
Beriathan, if you are to assist us, then you must know what has transpired thus far. Hannah, a girl within our encampment, visited the swamp to the north and east. She discovered an ancient relic lying out upon one of the ruins. We collect that which the ruins offer, as you know, and she thought not enough consequences, as we have never seen reprisal. On this day there was something different in the swamp. Something stirred and frightened the girl, so that she now has fits in her sleep. I fear for her, friend. Will you find Hannah and speak with her to discover what visions plague her dreams? Alright. Plenty of quests for us in here.
How can I be of service?
Deckwald's face contorts briefly in a look of anguish before he fights back the pain and issues a smile. This is my wife's. I gave it to her before we came to live with the Eggline. It was lost when she was struck down at Narest. You have given me something that I cannot truly repay, but I will give you something of import to me in an effort to repay you. Oh, we don't have room? Okay. Let's clear our backs really quick. So, this shield, no longer necessary. The tunic. all the guards. What else? What else? Orc chops, heavy armor. Let's get rid of the scrolls, but not these ones, the other ones. Okay, we can equip this. And razor. Yeah. Shield. Gauntlets. This sword we will keep. Amethyst. Cooking lore. Scholar lore. More gauntlets. Warden lore. An earring. Pioneer's cloak. Lalia's champion. That should be it. But let me double check. Well, let's repair. And let us see the scholar lore. Not necessary.
What do you need?
Alright, level 25. So we have a new class, a new trait point to use. And let's get additional light damage. This will come in handy. Now, what does guys have to say?
Stay a moment.
No doubt you've seen spindly crawlers weaving their webs and trapping their prey, which happens to be anything that has life within its veins. Crawling monstrosities is what they are. Nothing good comes from them, and I have seen too many fall prey to their hidden nests. These foul vermin do not deserve the life they take so freely. Bring my vengeance upon them.
Might I take a moment of your time?
All that you have done for the Eggline proves your honor. I shall not doubt your intentions again, but I shall ask a favor of you. I am sure that you have seen the variety of spiders throughout the Lowlands. You may not know of the elders that lead this vile brood. It is they who are to be feared the most. I ask you now that you go to Amon-Ra and slay the elders. They have lived for too long, preying upon the helpless, and must be destroyed.
Stay a moment.
By my word, know that my wife and son fell to the brood to the west, but they were not the only ones to fall to the spiders in the Vale. The Eggline have lost so many through the years. Other families have lost siblings and loved ones to the spiders, and more recently to the orcs stuck in the wild. I have a request for you which may prove fruitless, yet I hope it shall yield solace for many. In Amon-Ra, where the spiders dwell, you likely saw many sacks of eggs. These sacks will bring more evil into the world, and the grief will continue. Will you go and destroy the eggs before they hatch? The spiders' number grow each day, while the good folk of Ost Guruth dwindle.
Stay a moment.
Always we struggle to survive, and we have done well in all the years I have dwelt at Ost Guruth. But this is something the like of which I have not seen before. With the elders working to defend against the evil in Agamaur, it falls to the rest of us to see to other defenses. This, my friend, is where I come to you. Our numbers are few, and those capable of wielding a weapon are best kept close to Ost Guruth. You, however, are able to walk freely through the land and assist us in ways in which we cannot help ourselves. In the west, beneath the shadow of Amon-Ra, lie great nests of venomous spiders among the ruins. Some are more potent than others. Now we have ways passed down through the ages of distilling the venom of the lesser spiders and making a medicine which helps to cure poison. If the venom is too potent, it cannot be distilled. I need you to collect the poison sacks from ruined web hunters and ambushers and bring them to me. So we're gonna clear a lot of spiders now. And the other two quest rings you might have seen on the minimap. One of those is Hannah, which is gonna give us a quest for the swamp in Agamaur, and Radagast inside the tower, who will also have a quest for us on that area. So Let's clear this place of spiders first. And then we'll continue with that. Okay, that should be it. Now, let's see where else can we go. Nope. Oh, come on. These webs. Okay, so it seems Garliff today is quite talkative. Sorry for not paying attention to you, buddy. I got caught on the quests. Now, what do we have here? We have completed Defenses of the Lonelands and Friend to the Lonelands. And 15 LOTRO points, so it's been a good day. So, let's see, did bestow allied to the Eggline? Did complete it, Friend of the Eggline with the title Eggline Friend. We also have in here Defenses of the Lonelands. What are we missing to complete the Explorer did for that? The Weathertop Exploration. Ehatsul. That's the one I always forget where to find. But the epic will get us there eventually, so I don't worry too much about that. For now, let's continue. Now we have unlocked more instances for Nost. Alright. Now let's continue checking. Just don't get why we got shorty of that before rank of victory. I'm sorry, I'm not most likely beating on a dead horse, but it's just so weird. Overpowered and fun nonetheless, but it makes you wonder a little bit. So, here we have more spider sacks. Another scholar scroll case. Gotta check those when we get back to Ost Guruth. Maybe I will find a cool recipe inside, hopefully. Do we have here? Alright, well, let's take care of these two. Ah, and I had forgotten, we also got battle preparation, yes. Got so many gambits and skills the last episode that, yeah, easy to forget. there should be, I think, the web spinner or the web weaver. One of those two should be close, nearby. Or at least that's how I remember it, but okay, we got the spiders and the egg sacs. We're only missing the poison sacs and the signature mobs. And both of those should be on this area, I believe. Ah, Jesus, what's up with these webs? Alright, I saw one of those. The web weaver. This guy as well. And now we're only missing the web spinner. If memory serves me right, the web spinner is a black one. But where is it? Maybe over here? No. Web spinner, where is it? Ah, there it is. No, it wasn't the black one, my bad. I mistook it for another one. Perfect. Those are all the quests. Now that we're here, let's get a cocoon. Nothing too interesting, really. Okay, so let's turn these quests, and that would be a nice spot to finish the episode. Let's get back to Ost Guruth and turn all this in. I hope at some point on a potential warden revamp. I mean, they said they were gonna look into the blue warden especially. And well, it's not blue warden exclusive, but I hope that at some point they revamp forced march so that it doesn't deactivate anytime you enter combat. I mean, I don't get why. If it already says on the skill description that it boosts your out of combat speed, why do you need to deactivate it when you enter combat? That doesn't happen with the hunters find a path. And it would be nice if wardens could have this kind of quality of life improvement added to them.
Greetings.
I have not been wholly forthcoming with you, Beriathan, but I was afraid you might not be as honorable as rumor tells. But I shall now tell you my tale so that you might understand my hatred. I was at Nyrost when the goblins came. My son and I fled as the orcs and goblins poured into the ruins, slaughtering all who could not escape them. My son stumbled at the edge of the ruin and slipped into the chasm below. I struggled to reach him, but there was no hope. The spiders were upon him nearly as soon as he touched their webs. They took my son from me as they took his mother's many years back. My heart is heavy with shame for not telling you the truth.
What can I do for you?
This news will ease the suffering of many, though it seems a task without thought. We are not a people accustomed to venturing against such foes. You are a hero to the Eggline and deserve all that you shall receive in reward. And I thank you for the thought, but none of this is something that is especially useful for me.
Greetings.
Your efforts to curb the spread of the spiders may bring at least some respite from our grief. You have my thanks, Beriathan. And
What do
you.
you need?
You have done well, my friend. This will aid us in preventing the death of many should we find ourselves beset by spiders.
Would you do something for me?
Oh, really? You likely know by now that there are orcs in the south holding vigil on the ruins where once men stood proud and foolish. Now disease threatens to spread from Ost Guruth. The orcs have no concern for what they breed in the field. Meat is left to rot and spoil, and the innards of the fetid dead bloat and give birth to all manner of disease and corruption. We must seek to curb the plague before it spreads, and so I turn once again to you. There is only one way to destroy the plague-bearing field led by the orcs: fire. Take this tinder and flint and make your way to Ost Guruth in the south, where the orcs dwell. Set fire to the bloated corpses and barrels of filth therein. Maybe this guy is gonna give us another quest to go in there, I'm not sure. Let's check before we finish today's episode. Yeah, it seems so.
Speak with you a moment.
Your first efforts against the orcs in the south proved more than capable. Already I have seen some faces through the camp bearing smiles where once there were none. I am grateful for your assistance, truly, but I will ask another favor of you now. The orcs train beasts of war which have discovered our scouts, injuring some and slaying others. These stalkers strike fear into the hearts of my people, and if we can show them courage, we can further the work you have begun. I speak of the orcs, roaming the lands south and west of Ost Guruth, especially in the areas surrounding Ost Guruth. The orcs mark the beasts that they favor by scarring their paws. Gather such scarred paws from this foe, and we will show the Eggline there is little to fear from this enemy.
Would you do something for me?
You are a fine friend to the Eggline, as is proven by your deeds on behalf of Hunulf and Gedrick months. This is why I feel that I can share my concerns with you. Orcs came from the north and moved beneath cover of night into Ost Guruth, the ruin beyond the road to the south and west. If you have spoken to Refr Quicksilver, then you know that these orcs are in link with the Dwarves occupying Tandaville. The threat of orcs so close to Ost Guruth shakes the confidence of my people. We have suffered so much recently, and the rise of these ravening hordes has upset my people greatly. If you are willing to assist us, I will ask that you go to Ost Guruth and make war upon the orcs to show the Eggline that there are folk willing to aid us. What say you?
Could I speak with you a moment?
You have strength within you to inspire and deliver hope where there is none. You have proven this time and again. I ask now that you again assail Ost Guruth and tear their heart from them. Within the walls of the ruin there is a taskmaster who drives the orcs with fear and strength of arms. His evil knows no bounds, and his reign is unyielding. However, we have learned that his force is limited in arms, and if we can defeat the taskmaster and steal enough of the orcs' weapons, they may collapse upon themselves. Go to Ost Guruth and collect weapons from the orcs you face. If you find their leader, slay him. Alright, perfect. So, I had thought we would be ready to go talk to Radagast and Hannah, but now we got a lot of different new quests. And Frederick the Elder has quests for us as well, but these ones we can skip for the moment, and only for the moment. So this would be the end of today's episode. Join me next time when we will travel to Ost Guruth and take care of the orcs in the area and the wargs. And hopefully we will have enough time as well to go and talk with Hannah and Radagast? We'll find out on the next episode. In the meantime, thank you so much for watching another episode of Citadel Guard Adventures. Stay safe, take care, and I will see you on the next one. Bye bye.